Before we go any further, I think we should get our proton packs.
Good idea.
This is on Thacker and Carved. It's a new Hulu original killer pumpkin horror movie. I heard about this movie randomly, and I was hooked. A killer pumpkin horror movie. I don't need a plot, I don't need a trailer, just give me that movie. This seems like it could be a fun, cheesy, new 80s classic horror movie. Now I went into this knowing that it was a Hulu original horror movie. I was expecting it to be great, and probably not even good, but I was just hoping for something fun. A year after a terrible toxic chemical spill, a small town is celebrating with a pumpkin carving contest. When one of the pumpkins starts killing the carvers, in an act of revenge for its fallen fellow pumpkins. So now you've seen Carved, it's okay. As I said, I wasn't expecting much, but even going in with that mindset, I think I was still a little bit disappointed. And it's all because this movie's extremely low budget. I knew it was going to have a low budget. It's a Hulu original horror movie, but I think if I actually saw the budget for this movie, I might cry. Because it is just so obviously painfully low. It's such a simple concept that could be really enjoyable. This movie's budget is so low that it can't really do that much. For instance, this is supposed to take place in a small town, but we get so little of the town that it doesn't feel like a town. Like, there's no scenes where the pumpkin's going through a town and slashing out people left and right. This movie just has little to no world building. It has a decent number of kills, and while most of them are kind of unique, they really don't look good. The effects are just really not good. And again, it's because of the low budget. Even on the pumpkin itself, the effects are not very good. The pumpkin looks unique itself, I really like it. And there's times in the movie when it uses its vines to run or walk on all fours. And while yes, that's very unique, I actually really like that, it doesn't look good. And most of the times the pumpkin is shot in the dark. Like we see the silhouette of a pumpkin inside the darkness. So a large majority of the time, it just looks like a really bad giant CGI spider. The practical effects on the pumpkin, which this one just has some practical effects, are okay. They're not bad. The pumpkin has a very generic sounding horror movie monster like sound. That's just a little thing, but I would have loved it if the pumpkin had some unique horror sound effects. Some sounds that were instantly recognizable. Like whenever I hear that sound, I think of Carved. But the movie doesn't have that. And the cast is fine. Their acting is not bad, but it's definitely not that good. But I just didn't really find myself caring about the characters. It gave me a few laughs, but I wouldn't say it's very funny. But the movie does have some fun. But it generally goes through the typical notions of the typical creature feature, but just with a really low budget and a pumpkin. This movie is a nice concept that I think could have been something really decent. And maybe like in 20 years, this will be a cult classic. I can definitely see that. But overall, Carved is okay. If you're interested in it, then maybe check it out. But if you're not, then you won't be missing out on much. Also, if you've enjoyed this video, then consider liking and subscribing, and join the subreddit and the Discord server. Bye guys for now! Bye, it's Thacker.